morning, everyone. Today is Thursday. Gage has tomorrow off, Friday. It is my sister's wedding this weekend. I'm in the wedding. Maya's in the wedding. She's the flower girl. We're so excited to kick off this wedding weekend, but we still have a lot to do. I still need to pick up my bridesmaid's dress. It is done today, and then we still need to pack, clean out the car. We have a busy weekend, a very, very busy weekend ahead of us, but it should be really fun. Kiddos are eating some breakfast. The older two are dressed. I still need to get Westy dressed. I like to get him dressed after breakfast because he usually makes a big mess. I picked out, well, actually, Noah, you picked out your own clothes, didn't you? Yep, and then Maya, you went upstairs and picked out your own clothes, and I think you did a good job. I mean, it's not game day, but you did good. You want to show everybody? Turn around. Let's see. You did good. Not game day, but you match, and it looks good. Awesome. What are you wearing?
Vikings.
Vikings. And no, she does not have a black eye. Did you do your makeup?
Yes.
Yes. That looks good. Okay, you guys, you have been asking me how my anxiety is doing, how all of that is doing, and you really wanted an update, and I really appreciate that because I feel like anxiety and depression, just mental health in general, doesn't, like, a lot of people are still kind of confused, or like they don't really understand mental health. And so when you guys ask me how I'm doing, it honestly makes me feel so good, so good. And so I kind of wanted to give you an update, kind of talking a little like on the slower pace, just because I feel extremely nauseous right now, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. You guys are wondering, Westy's eating a peanut butter and jelly, and Maya really, really wanted to make her own peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so that's what she's doing.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
What are you making?
A turkey, cheese, mayo sandwich.
If you guys didn't hear her, she's making a turkey, cheese, and mayo sandwich. I am trying to give her like more freedom of doing things on her own. You guys really wanted an update on how like my anxiety and everything is going, and I'm going to be 1000% honest, and it is terrible. I just feel like I've been really emotional lately. Everything has just been kind of like bugging me, irking me in like the wrong way. So I feel like my anxiety has kind of like stepped down a little bit, and it's turned into more like depression, which I've never really been like a depressed person. I've usually just had like extreme anxiety, and if you guys are new to my channel, it is like I have really bad health anxiety, so I worry about literally every little thing, and I feel like it's the worst anxiety to have because you're constantly like, I'll get a scratch and I'll think something's wrong. I get a stuffy nose and I think I have a disease. Like, it's terrible, and I wouldn't wish it upon anybody to feel this way. When I was pregnant with Noah, a lot of stuff like happened, and that's like what really set me off with my health anxiety, and I'll leave a video right here, a video link right here explaining it. Yeah, my health anxiety is usually what like got me, and sometimes it can put me into like a depressed mood, but it's more of the anxiety and not depression. I went through a really bad time, if you guys remember me talking about it back. That's what I'm talking about. I get really emotional very easily. My damn emotions. Not a couple months ago, back in May, I went through a very terrible like episode, I guess you could say. I had just got my wisdom teeth out. I don't know if I fully explained what happened about like that anxiety. I really can't remember, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm really sorry. But what had happened was I had gotten my wisdom teeth out, and that already like triggered my anxiety. You can already imagine like health anxiety. Like, I was thinking everything was wrong. I felt like I was gonna get an infection in my mouth and whatnot. But then like everything started to heal, and for some reason I like stepped on my scale, and it was like a lower weight. Now, and like other people, they see like a lower weight on the scale and they're like, heck yes, let's just keep doing this, let's keep going. Well, in my head, my brain doesn't think that way, and it just triggered this huge episode where I just thought I was dying, that there was something wrong. And so I was literally stepping on the scale. It was terrible, you guys. I was addicted. I was stepping on the scale like 20 times a day, and each time I stepped on that scale, it was a different number. It would go down, it'd go up, and then the next day I would step on it again in the morning, and I had just stepped on it before I went to bed. You're obviously heavier when you go to bed, and so then I stepped on it the next morning, and it was, you know, a lower weight, and it triggered a bunch of like emotions and really terrible anxiety. Went to the doctor, you know, I was like, I'm losing weight, I don't know why, and I obviously knew why I was losing weight. I had just had my wisdom teeth out, my diet wasn't the same, and you know, she did a bunch of tests on me, and she's like, you know, I really think you need to get on some medication and maybe see a therapist, which I completely agree with. What sucks, the therapy through my clinic, and I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's like a month or two out. Like, I need the therapy now. Like, I can't wait a month or two. You know, I could be completely over that episode. If you've ever had anxiety, you could be completely out of that episode. And, you know, it's just... And so that kind of like really put me in a down. Like, we had to get rid of the scale. Gage took the scale. Like, we just had to get rid of it. Like, it was just very bad. And then it kind of turned into like a vicious cycle. And so obviously I was losing weight and I thought something was wrong, so then I started eating a bunch, and you gain weight, and my anxiety triggers again, and you know, it's, well, is there something wrong now that you're gaining weight? Like, it's just a bad cycle, and I probably sound so incredibly crazy. Medication that they put me on was citalopram, Celexa, no, whatever, and it was only 20 milligrams, I'm being completely honest, and I feel like it made everything worse. I don't think it helped me at all, and when I say I don't think it helped me is because now I'm off of it. I just recently had to wean off of it. I've never had this bad of anxiety or depression, and it all started when I started taking Celexa citalopram. I'm taking citalopram. It's off-brand, I don't know, Celexa. It all started when I started taking that. I've had episodes before, and I've never been in that type of freak out like I have been on that medication. I have been on sertraline, and I felt like that really worked for me, and I told my doctor that, but she really wanted me to try Celexa. But sertraline really worked for me. But I went to my doctor and I said, you know, I feel worse. Like, I've been on this. I started weaning off in early August, end of July, early August. I was taking it since end of May to early August, and it made things sometimes worse. I am now weaned off of it. I'm currently not taking anything. So that's kind of the update. I am still struggling. I feel more stressed than anxiety, and like I said, it just could be because my like emotions are kind of out of whack, and everything is just kind of irking me. So it's not like bad, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not thinking of like harming or anything. It's more of just like you have no energy and you have no like motivation. That's like what I feel like I'm going through. And so I'm sorry this is kind of like a long update. You guys just really wanted an update. If you have any tips on how you cope with your anxiety or depression, let me know down below or send me a message on Instagram. I read all your messages. I'm sorry if I don't reply, but I do read them. I do read them. But I'm actually going to end this video. We are getting ready to go up north and have a good weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram. My sister is getting married this weekend, so go follow us. Give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and turn your notifications on, and we will talk to you in our next video. Bye, guys.
I set out on a road that I built with my own two hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto path.